this is Michelle from Divine Intuition, and welcome to your love reading for April 2020. Now, for this reading, it's going to be more towards the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. Now, this reading is not gender specific. It is more connected towards our energies. So if you feel you are more towards the feminine energy and your love interest or partner is more directed to the masculine energy, then that's what is resonating for you. Or it could be vice versa. It could be masculine, you can feel masculine, and the love interest is feminine, whichever. Or but we are tuning into the divine energies of the masculine and the feminine, and this is what the cards are going to be based upon. Okay, now if you would like a personal reading with me, you can email me at divineintuition.readings@gmail.com. Just send an email about your situation, and then I'll send an email back. All right, guys, so let's begin with your reading. Hello, Aries, and welcome to your love reading for April 2020. So for this reading, I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot and the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck as well. But I'm not going to take these cards out until the end of the reading. So I'll be using the Witch's Tarot. So what I'm going to do is, on the left side is going to be the divine feminine energies, and on the right side is going to be the divine masculine energies. And in the center is going to be the overall message between the both of you. All right? So I'm just going to shuffle the cards a bit for my lovely Aries. And let's see what's in store for you guys for April 2020. All right, let's start with the divine feminines. So we have the Seven of Wands. So the divine feminines are definitely standing their ground at this time. Four of Pentacles and Two of Swords. So definitely shielding themselves at this time as well emotionally. For the divine masculines, we have the Fool. All right, very free-spirited. The Nine of Wands and the Chariot. And the overall message is the Sun. Great. So that's a positive sign right there with the Sun card. So if we take a look at the divine feminines, we have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is suggesting that she's a little defensive at this time, or very determined to accomplish what she wants. Standing her ground. Looks like there are obstacles approaching her, or people could be the obstacles as well, or situations can be the obstacles, but she's very determined in the relationship and proving her point and defending herself in that sense. So it feels like she is determined to show the divine masculines how much she cares, perhaps being determined to prove or to allow the relationship to keep flourishing. There could be obstacles and challenges for the relationship, but it looks like the divine feminine is quite determined to still progress in the relationship, and also standing her ground with people who could be going against her beliefs at this time. So she could feel a little bit on guard, a little bit defensive as well, but very determined. She has this wand here, and she's holding it very strongly, gripping it very strongly in her hands. And it's been through a lot, you know, she's been through a lot, but she's been restoring herself, making herself stronger, and still standing her ground to accomplish her goals. So the divine feminine are very determined at this time to finish and accomplish things. In regard to the relationship as well, looks like she is still very determined to allow the relationship to progress and trying not to give up with the relationship. With the divine masculines, we have the Fool. So he is trying not to think too much about the situation. He is very free-spirited at this time, not worrying too much, kind of just enjoying the moment in regards to the relationship, not stressing over it as much, not stressing over the relationship, and trying to see things in a broader perspective. Perhaps feeling a little bit free-spirited and wanting to take risks in life. Maybe the divine masculines are definitely contemplating and traveling or exploring new horizons at this time. But for some reason, he is feeling very liberated at this time. Maybe liberated in regards to the relationship as well, and not letting it, drain him, or not letting it bring him down. right? Where in regards to the feminine, she's still trying to let the relationship progress in that sense. And it looks like he wants to too, but it just, I feel like at this time, he's just feeling a little bit free from everything at this time and not letting things weigh him down. For the feminines, we have the Four of Pentacles, so she's being very reserved at this time with herself, with her money and her savings, or not wanting to give out too much to others at this time, not really giving her emotional support perhaps, or perhaps maybe financial situations as well, being a little bit too tight at this time to give to others perhaps, just probably being closed in at this moment, not wanting to give much of herself to the Divine Masculine at this time. Looks like she's shielding herself from giving too much. In the other hand, you know, the masculines could feel that perhaps and is a little bit guarded with the situation as well. We have the Nine of Wands with the masculines. Looks like they are shielding themselves. They are on guard at the same time, not wanting anything to come in at this time. So I feel like they're both very guarded and very shielded at this time, because we do have the Two of Swords here with the Divine Feminines. She's definitely shielding her heart at this time and kind of not allowing love to come into her, or not really allowing him to come into her heart space at this time. So she is definitely guarded and shielded at this time and not wanting to give to the masculines. And the masculines in this case is not really putting much of their part as well. They're more just focused in themselves and feeling free in the situation and kind of liberated from all this relationship dynamic, I feel. But once in a while they do put the effort, but because they're just so guarded and so hurt that they tend to not give as much as well, and so are the feminines. So it looks like they're both really not compromising at this time, and she's also very shielded. The Divine Feminines are also very shielded at this moment. The Divine Masculines are really trying to fight through their demons, the emotional turmoils that they've been maybe going through, their battles, emotional battles. They're definitely trying to still finish tasks and be victorious in what they want to achieve. Maybe the whole relationship has been affecting him emotionally, and so that can be very difficult for him to accomplish certain tasks around him because of all these situations that may be happening with his feminine. So because of this dynamic, this shielding of hearts and defensive behavior perhaps could make him a little bit guarded as well, and trying his best to keep on forward regardless of the obstacles with the relationship. So they're trying their best to keep moving forward, controlling their demons as well, emotional demons, right? So this could be from the Divine Feminine as well, being guarded and perhaps not showing her emotions as well, because that could be affecting him at this time, because she is shielding herself so strongly. It could be affecting him emotionally, and it could be causing some sort of disturbance within him, right? But in the overall message here, we have the Sun. So the Sun really suggests that things are going to work out with the relationship. It's going to end up being positive, and the sun will shine again, and the storm will be over. I think this is just a little storm, and it looks like the sun is going to come out again, because the sun is about situations becoming much more positive for you in the relationship. Yes, to your question, if you're wondering if your Divine Feminine cares about you, or your Divine Masculine cares about you, then the answer is yes. The Sun is the card of yes, that both want the same out of the relationship, both care about each other a lot, but there's just so much defense and walls that you guys are putting and shielding yourself and so much in such a level that is causing a lot of emotional imbalances here, right? So, and can make the masculine be quite defensive as well. So, but it looks like overall you both share the same feelings for each other. For the Divine Feminines and the Divine Masculines, you both share the similar love and connection and really want to be together, I feel, right? So it is a card that is promising that, you know, that there is a strong bond between the both of you and you both want the same things, right? All right, so let's take a few cards from the Psychic Tarot to get an overall message. Wow, we have the Universe. The Universe is a card of strong bonds. It's also a twin flame kind of card. So we also have Balance. Balance is suggesting that the divine masculines are definitely tuning into the inner stillness within them. They're really trying to balance situations between the conflicts between him and his feminine. Looks like he is really tuning into himself at this time, connecting deeply within himself. He knows he has all the tools to balance situations out, right? But there just needs to be an inner stillness and calmness within him to resolve this conflict he may have with his divine feminine. Looks like he's really making the effort this month to tune into himself, perhaps meditate and resolve things with his feminine and to harmonize situations. This is a card of harmony and resolving conflicts and misunderstandings. So this is a very harmonic and peaceful card. Things are being solidified at this time, or perhaps resolving legal documents as well. Things may be working out for the masculines or the feminines, because the Universe is a card of things progressing in a positive level. The Universe is the World card, and the World card is about completion, almost the end of your journey. So whatever legal documents you are resolving here with the Balance card, you know, having all the tools you need to resolve certain things, everything's going to resolve quite positively with the Universe card. It's really suggesting if the divine feminines or divine masculines are resolving certain legal things, looks like things will be resolved at this time. It's almost the end of the journey, the completion of the journey, and things will be resolved. In regard to the relationship, there will be harmony in the relationship between the both of you. Things will be resolved with whatever conflicts we have here with the Two of Swords and the Chariot and the Nine of Wands, and even the Four of Pentacles. That's going to be balanced. Looks like a higher guidance will balance everything for you guys. I see Pentacles, the Cups, and the Wands and the Swords being harmonized here, balanced. I feel like there's going to be an understanding between the both of you in the end. And I feel with the Universe card, I think that's really going to help you guys out. Perhaps from a higher guidance. This may help the relationship bring forth more light and vitality into your lives, into the relationship. And with the Universe card, you know, it completes it all. It's the last piece of the puzzle before things start to accelerate in a positive level with the Sun card. So the Universe card is a card of compatibility. It looks like you both are compatible. There is a strong connection between the both of you. It could be very strong psychic connection, telepathic connection, strong emotional connection. You know, this is a very compatible energy. So it looks like this is promising that things can work out for the both of you, right? It's just a matter of lowering your defenses, or starting to, you know, reduce shielding your heart, or in giving out more. I feel once you both start to compromise and open up and slowly approach each other, you'll realize that there is actually a strong bond between the both of you, okay? Whether friendship, romantic, wise, right? But yeah, the Sun promises that, and things will be harmonized again with the Balance card, okay? Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this monthly love reading for April 2020. If you enjoyed this reading, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment below. Alright, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a wonderful April 2020, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.